Okay, welcome everybody to another episode of the Essay Voice podcast. My name is Leighton, and today I am joined by one of our new hosts, Amanda. Amanda, thanks for coming on, and welcome back. We're excited to have you. Tell us a little bit about what's new with you and what we're going to be chatting about today.
It's great to be back. I am really excited. So today we are going to be chatting about different places to eat in Kingston.
Right.
So we're going to be going over some fast food, some local places, and giving you some ideas now that everything's back open. You can go to restaurants again.
I love it. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say I love to eat. A lot of people love to eat. You've heard the saying, live to eat or eat to live. I'm definitely one of the live to eat people. I love food. Can't go wrong with that. So let's start off with a few of them. Let's maybe start with the fast food places, somewhere a bit cheaper for students that's a bit more accessible. Give me your best ones. Let's go.
My best fast food would probably have to be A&W.
Okay.
I really got into the Beyond Meat burgers. I was super skeptical at first, but then I tried them. You literally can't tell the difference, I found.
Yeah. So I remember I tried a patty, and you're right. They do taste pretty good. That company gained a lot of traction in the last couple of years, especially with the move away from eating a lot of red meat in society. So kudos. Beyond Meat is a great choice. I can't really tell the difference either. I know a few of my friends have tried it and they said they could, but they're even moving into things like Beyond Sausage, Beyond Hot Dogs, that kind of thing now. So that company's really evolved. Are you vegetarian? Is that why you tried that patty?
I'm not. My dad actually tried it first just to see like if he could find a difference, and he couldn't, and he's a big meat eater, so it's like, okay, it has to be good if he likes it.
Really? That's interesting then. Yeah. What do you like other than the patty about A&W, Beyond Meat?
They're really good chicken sandwiches as well there. I find I'm really picky with my chicken, and there and Burger King, I think, have the two best chicken sandwiches.
Burger King, yes. I haven't been there in many years, but now that we're chatting about it, I might have to hit it up here this weekend. That's great.
You have to try their breakfast as well if you go there. Their sandwiches, their version of the breakfast sandwich is on a croissant. It's so good.
Really? Everybody loves croissants. So yeah, thank you for that idea. I'll definitely have to try that out. That sounds great. Awesome. Okay. What about are you a fan of their fries? I know they got curly fries and different types of fries. What do you usually order when you go to Burger King?
There I usually just order their regular fries. Like, I'll only eat fries on occasion. I'm not that big a fan of fries, but their fries are actually really good.
Nice. Okay. I know A&W has good fries, so it's a battle of the fries.
And they have sweet potato fries too, which are really good as well.
That is a winner. That is a winner. Sweet potato fries with a nice like chipotle mayo. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong for sure. Awesome. What do you have next for us?
What is your favorite like local go-to place? Like, what's your hidden secret?
My hidden secret, it's not so much hidden, but one of my favorite restaurants in all of Kingston is Grecos in downtown Kingston. It's a Greek restaurant. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but it's nice to treat yourself every once in a while. But it's delicious. I love the spices and things that they make it with. They make a homemade 𝗀𝗍ci𝗁. My favorite thing to go there is the strip loin steak. I know they have calamari. And they have a flaming cheese. I forget what it's called, but they light the cheese on fire and the oil melts on top and it flames and it makes like a crusty, chewy kind of outer layer of it. It's delicious. So if you're looking for if you're looking for a good meal in downtown Kingston, try Grecos. Absolutely recommend it. Another one that I like to go to is in the Frontenac Mall. It's called 𝗀𝗀𝘀. It's that all-you-can-eat sushi spot. So if you like a good kind of cheaper sushi meal, I know lunch is around $20 for all-you-can-eat sushi, so you can't really go wrong there. Do you like sushi?
I don't. My best friend is on me about that every single time we go somewhere. He loves sushi, and I can't stand it. It's the seaweed I find. It's like, I'm fine with the other stuff. It's the seaweed that kind of throws me off.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I know it's definitely hit and miss with a lot of people. And it's a texture thing for sure. You get some of the undercooked or the raw fish on there mixed in with the seaweed and the soy sauce. It's definitely a texture thing. So it takes a certain person for their palate to able to enjoy that. But I think it's delicious. I cover it in wasabi and soy sauce, and maybe I shouldn't be doing that, but that's what works for me. So I'm a sushi guy for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
my favorite local place is Kingston Brewing Company. I recently discovered that one. My absolute favorite. They've got like brisket and pulled pork and everything, and they do homemade cream soda. It is amazing.
Wow, that does sound good. I know that they do have good brisket and pulled pork. They've got some delicious homemade kind of stuff there for sure. Amanda, sorry, I just need to pause here. Sorry about that. Talking about food, we're baking something in the oven and the alarm went off, so that was going to drive me crazy. Anyway, my apologies. Back to action here. Kingston Brewing Company, other than the beer, great location. Have you ever eaten inside and seen kind of the cool rustic kind of?
I have.
Yeah, that's
their
a cool
decor
spot.
is actually really interesting.
Yeah.
And their patio is beautiful too.
Yes, it's a cool spot, and I love what they're able to do with such a small kitchen there. Lots of cool stuff. I know they've got delicious pastas, obviously the meats and stuff there. So yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. That's a great choice. Kingston Brewing Company is one of my favorite spots in town as well.
All right. What's your best pizza place? I know that's a difficult decision for a lot of people to pick
Best
one.
pizza spot. That's a good question. I would have to say 𝗀𝗶𝘀𝘀 on Princess Street there, just above, I think it's Brock and Princess. But 𝗀𝗶𝘀𝘀, it's a wood-fired pizza spot. You walk in and it's like $13-14. You get a 12-inch pizza, but you can dress it any way you want and put whatever ingredients you want on it for that same base price. So it doesn't charge you extra if you love your meat or if you want some special veggies on there, special sauces. But you get a wood-fired pizza that they cook in a wood fire right behind you for $15. You walk out of there full. You can't go wrong. I love that spot.
Nice.
Have you ever tried it?
I haven't. I recently discovered Paradiso Pizza though. They have like the customizable ones, but they're personal size pizzas. So you can get whatever you want on there. And they've got a lot of different toppings too. Like I got prosciutto on mine last time I was there. So I definitely recommend that.
Nice. Yes, you can't go wrong with that. Prosciutto on anything is delicious. You can't go wrong. So yes, that's a great choice as well. How do you feel about like vegetarian or gluten-free pizzas? Have you ever tried those? I know my friend is big on the vegan cheese. Have you ever tried any of that kind of stuff?
I haven't. I have tried a couple of different gluten-free things. A couple of my friends are gluten-free, so it's difficult to find good ones, but once you do, like, you know when you find them.
You do know. You do know. So here's the ultimate debate. I know you've had this question asked to you before. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Oh, no.
No. No. She's
I'm not
a
a
no.
Hawaiian pizza person, so I'm going to go no on that one.
Fair enough. I know it's quite divisive. People who love it say that the saltiness goes with the sweetness of the pineapple. But if you don't like it, you don't like it, and that's pretty fair. But it was invented in Canada, the Hawaiian pizza, pineapple and ham and cheese. I'm personally a fan. I think it's great, but I know a lot of people don't. It doesn't really go with their palate. So interesting. I always like to ask that one.
It's a surprisingly controversial topic.
It is for sure. I know. Yeah, definitely is. I know a lot of people don't love it, and if you're a pizza fan, you've definitely been asked that question. So cool. Right on.
Yeah. All right. What about desserts? Where's your best place to find some good desserts?
Good desserts. You know what? I'm an ice cream guy, and I'm going to have to say marble slab. So there's a marble slab kind of right near Costco in West End, Kingston here, kind of where the old chapters used to be. But you can walk in there, and the company's called Marble Slab. For those of you who don't know what marble slab is, you walk in and you pick ingredients. And I mean like cookie dough, brownies, sprinkles, whatever you want, and they literally make it on a marble slab. They mix it all together and they throw it in together with ice cream, and you walk out with your big delicious mixture. So if you've got an ice cream hankering, I definitely would go with that. In terms of like desserts, I don't really go out for dessert too much. We usually just would make cookies or something at home. I'm not too much a huge dessert guy. How about you, Amanda? Is dessert important to you?
I do have a bit of a big sweet tooth, yeah. For ice cream, I would recommend Neo Gelato is really good. And if you don't like ice cream, they have sorbets as well, which is really good. And then Coffee Way Donuts is absolutely amazing.
Great choice. I know.
Division Street, I think.
Yes, it's down near 𝗀𝗍. I know my coworkers at the SA are gonna love that you said that. We love Coffee Way donuts. I think they blow other donuts out of the water. They're just freshly made. They're the best donuts in Kingston, and that's awesome that you brought that up. That's gonna make a lot of people happy. Coffee Way donuts are awesome.
Yeah, they're huge and amazing, and I can't go to Kingston without stopping there.
No, they're definitely a nice treat. But because they're freshly made, you got to eat them that day or two. They do go stale pretty quick. They don't have the preservatives that you would find at other larger retailers, which I guess is good. But not so good if you have to eat 12 donuts by yourself in 2 days.
Well, I mean,
it can be done. It can be done. I don't know from experience or anything, but it can be done, right? Awesome.
All right. What's one place that you haven't tried yet that you are dying to try?
Good question. I would have to say Smoke and Barrel. In the West End here, it's obviously a smokehouse. They do a lot of their own meats, which they prepare. But I've just been seeing some great reviews for that my friends have been going to, and they're kind of similar to the menu that Kingston Brewing Company has. So they would have your pulled pork, your brisket, your side pastas, your coleslaws, your ribs, your barbecue chicken, all that kind of stuff. It sounds like heaven. It looks really good. Everybody who's gone there loves it, leaves rave reviews. So that's definitely on my hit list here. And that's in West End, Kingston, just on north of Gardner's Road. Do you know where the Invista, like the big multiplex hockey rink is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's there. So if you're looking for a good spot to try, I recommend that one as well.
Nice. I've been wanting to try, I think it's called Cacao 70. I've seen it on Skip the Dishes, and they have a huge dessert menu, but they've also got a lot of like really good looking entree stuff as well. And they've got like waffles, crepes, and those are like my go-tos.
Yes.
So I keep meaning to try it.
That's downtown Kingston. I think the one location, I don't know if there's another one. There's one location down right beside like Jack Astor's downtown there. 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝘀, yeah, I don't know how you exactly, but you're right, delicious desserts as well, but they also do super good breakfast as well. But lots of waffles and crepes, and you can go and have ice cream and waffles when you're 30 years old like me for breakfast, and you can't go wrong. I love it. It's a great spot.
Oh, nice. So what about like pub food? I know that's kind of like a niche category. I'm a big pub food person. So do you have any go-tos for that?
Pub food. Well, I got to give a shout out to St. Larry's Pub, the one here at St. Lawrence. Hopefully when you join us next year, it might be open for a little bit. That'd be awesome. We would love to have it back open. The pub food there is good, as well as the alcoholic beverages, if you're allowed to have those. But in terms of pub food in West End, Kingston, I'm a big fan of the Loyal Oarsman, just down on Bath Road, kind of near Frontenac High School. And they've got all your old kind of English meals. They've got your fish and chips, your bangers and mash. Obviously, they've got chicken wings and stuff like that. But it's just kind of got that old rustic pub feel inside as well. And I think it's a good go-to spot. Pubs are hit and miss because there's a lot of them. They do a lot of the similar menus across all pubs. So if you're going to do a pub, you have to get your location, your setting, and you got to have good food as well as a wide variety of alcoholic beverages. So how about you? Do you like going to pubs, or you kind of stay away from those?
I don't go there as often. Like I usually just order a lot of that stuff on 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝘀, and I happened to find one when I was looking for something different. I think it's called 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I tried their shepherd's pie. It's more of an Irish pub, so their shepherd's pie was absolutely amazing, and they have great cheesecake too.
Ooh, can't go wrong with cheesecake. I'm gonna give you a virtual high five for that. Cheesecake is awesome. But yeah, the 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝘀 downtown Kingston, you're right, is an Irish pub. They do a lot of cool dishes there as well. I haven't been in a couple years, so I can't speak to what the menu looks like now. But I remember a couple years I went and I had the fish and chips, and can't go wrong with that at a pub. So that was good. But yeah, good choice. 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝘀 is a nice location, downtown Kingston, right across, is it Confederation Park, where the train is, right beside City Hall?
I think so.
If that's the wrong name, I apologize, Kingston. I should know that by now. But it's right downtown, good location, and yeah, good food as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think finally we're gonna wrap it up. If you had to eat at one restaurant for the rest of your life, where would you choose?
Wow, saving the toughest for last. One restaurant for the rest of my life. That is, Ah, man, that's a tough one, but I think I'm gonna have to go with probably like an authentic Mexican restaurant. I don't know if there's one in town here, but I'm a huge fan of tacos and carnitas and empanadas and that kind of stuff. I love that kind of Latin American food. Like I said, I don't know if there's one in Kingston that I can really name, but if I was to eat one restaurant, it would probably be something in that genre. How about you?
Nice. I would have to go Italian. Italian is like my diehard. I will eat it no matter what. Like pasta, pizza, any of that, I'd be satisfied.
Yes, I think Italian is a close second for me as well. I'm a big pasta fan. Is there a specific chain or restaurant, or just kind of like me, you just know the food you like and you'll eat wherever you can get it?
As long as they have a nice cheesy pasta, I'm down for wherever.
Nice. That a girl. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. How about something like a Red Lobster? Have you ever tried that kind of stuff? You get kind of like seafood in your pasta?
I haven't.
No.
The closest I can get to seafood is like fish and chips. I can't do like shrimp or anything like that. Never tried it. Not really.
Not up your alley.
Not interested.
That's awesome.
No.
Well, yeah, I know that it's a lot of hit and miss for some people, but a lot of people love it, the Red Lobster kind of thing. And she say here, say Italian. So if you had to choose between pasta and pizza, which one would you go with?
I think I'd have to go pasta.
Nice.
I think there's more kind of options there, and you can cram more cheese to it.
Yeah.
I'm a big cheese person, so.
Nice. I love that answer. Do you have a favorite type of cheese, or are you just kind of whatever's melty and delicious?
Yeah, whatever's melty and delicious. I think 𝗀𝗻𝘀𝘀𝘀 would probably be my favorite. I always put that on my sandwiches, and it's probably the best for that.
Nice. I love 𝗀𝗻𝘀𝘀𝘀𝑀, especially if you spice it up a little bit. You can get some jalapenos or whatever in there.
Ooh, yeah.
The
school cafeteria has a great burger with jalapeno 𝗀𝗻𝘀𝘀𝘀𝑀 on it. I think it's called the Viking Burger. It's got like an egg on it as well and bacon. That's probably my go-to for the school cafeteria for those of you who will be returning to the campus.
Yes, for those of us who are returning to campus, try the Viking Burger in the cafe there for sure. There's no such thing, in my opinion anyway, as too much cheese. I love cheese on everything. Can't go wrong with cheese, and it's great to hear that I've got another cheese fan in you. So not only are you a new host to the podcast, but you're going to be my friend because you love cheese, and that's great. That's great. Well, Amanda, this has been a ton of fun. Thank you so much for kind of getting your list together here and having a great set of questions. You made me think on that last one about where I would eat every day for the rest of my life, or the last restaurant type of question. But kudos to you. This is a lot of fun. I think we gave some people in the area some good ideas of where they can eat and try this fall. So that's awesome. But of all the restaurants we just talked about, which one would you want to try the most?
I'd have to of that Greek place you mentioned at the beginning for the flaming cheese, and Greek and Mediterranean food is like right below Italian for me is my second choice. So I think that would probably be my next pick to
Nice.
go to.
Yes, Grecos. I highly recommend Grecos downtown Kingston there. Like I said, it's a little bit pricey, so you might only be able to treat yourself once or twice a month, but it's delicious. It's some of the best food I've ever had. I had one of my best meals there. I think I was there and we had a big meal and I just had to go right home and go to bed. I was in a food coma. But
those
super
are always
fun.
The best.
Those are always the best, right? On a Friday night, you're in bed by 10 because you ate too much. Nothing better than that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you kind of putting together the time and the effort to make that list. Had some great questions, and I think it's time for lunch now. That we've been talking about food for half an hour. How about you?
Definitely. I am going to be eating some food as soon as I shut off this camera.
I think I'm there with you. Awesome. Well, thank you, Amanda. Appreciate your time. Hope
Thanks
you've
for
enjoyed.
having me.
Yeah, hope you've enjoyed coming on, and we'd love to have you back on in a couple weeks. As things ramp up, we'll definitely have more of our hosts do more of these. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks again. Appreciate it. And have a great day, Amanda. We'll talk to you later.
You too.